Good evening, everyone. The off-road races will only come to the Bark River International Raceway once this racing season. Today, the events kicked off early, and of course, the track and the fans were all ready for the action. We'll check out the short course race first. These are the little trucks driven by racers ages 7 to 14 on the track. 15 racers made their way to the track, which is the most racers in this event at Bark River. The truck that was in the lead early on had some steering issues, and he had to pull off the road, which allowed Page in that beautiful teal truck there to take the lead. Easton, though, would take the lead just a few laps later, and Page would eventually fall back to third. But luckily for her, she had a chance to bounce back as the racer that was in third, you see him here, he just spins out. He does recover and returns back to the race, but it was between Easton and Page, and Easton would go on to capture the checkered flag in the end to take day one of the short course race. On to the 1600 buggy races from the raceway, and car 337 will jump out to an early lead over the rest of the pack, and he hung on to it for a while. However, it would be Ben Fraley who would grab the lead after getting caught in an early backup. He jumped to the lead and would have it all the way from the restart. Fraley would cling to that lead and coast all the way into the finish line as the winner of the 1600 buggy race. To the super stock trucks that raced this afternoon, about 2 races before the pros made it on the track. Some troubles early on for this driver you're about to see. You're going to see some smoke coming out of the hood of his car. That's because he kind of went through that dip there and there was water. He did get a chance, though, to get back into the race. Car 851 was the one to keep an eye on today as he would grab the checkered flag in the end, but the race for second and third was really close as Nick Bain in the orange 883 truck was holding off Mitch Dorn in the 897, and Bain would hold off Dorn to capture second place in the race, while Dorn would snag third on the day. To the scoreboards for the finishes in the pro races, how about the local boy making a statement with the trip to the podium and the top spot? Kyle Kleiman took first in the pro light, followed by Kyle Hart and Sean Morris. On to the Pro 2-wheel drive, and CJ Greaves takes the top spot with his win. He stays atop of the overall leaderboard. Mike Jenkins finished in second, and the Bark River resident Jason DeGrave finished in third on day one. In the Pro 4, CJ Greaves continued his dominant streak with back-to-back wins, capturing the Pro 4 just minutes later. He also moved to first in the Pro 4 standings. Felch native Chad Horde finished in second place, and Mike Jenkins returned to the podium for his second straight race in third place. Day 2 from Bark River International Raceway gets going with opening ceremonies at 10:30 Eastern Time tomorrow morning. Well, nearly 100 people ranging from former NMU hockey players like goaltender Craig Kowalski to coaches and longtime supporters of the program converged at the Marquette Golf Club and Golf and Country Club for a fundraiser. The format was a scramble with a couple variations to keep everybody guessing. While this is the 25th anniversary of the Wildcats' triple overtime championship win over Boston University, all those involved in the program's history like to get together to relive the good old days.
A lot of energy, a lot of passionate players, a lot of really good guys that really wanted to come together as a team. We united and bonded and just had a terrific time together. Rick's a fantastic coach. He was a great motivator. We had a game plan. Our goal was to win. We had 2 great goaltenders, great defense, some good goal scorers, Billy Joyce, Mike Melke.
What I see the most here is just such a great pride in Northern hockey and in the university and just the tradition that we have. If you're going to be successful as a team, you have to have chemistry. I always say it always comes down to leadership and chemistry. And that championship team had phenomenal leaders, not only wearing letters as captains and assistants, but even throughout the group.
We'll have more on that 1991 National Championship team and its triple overtime victory over Boston University in the title game on Tuesday's Early News. You can visit us online at uppermichigansource.com. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Packers Family Night. That'll air right here on TV6 at 8 Eastern, 7 Central Time, so you'll get to see all the festivities there. And the Menominee Red Wave and Hudson are in the American Legion Championship game, and it's for all the marbles tomorrow.
Great news all around for tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Ethan.